Right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back for some more trading. Let's get straight into the setups real quick on the Dow yearly high low. This is the weekly time frame. Current level of support at 50, resistance 61.8. Remember, above 61.8, you want to be long and aim for the 89, but currently trend is down, 50 above 21 above 8, indicating that we're on a downtrend according to moving averages. Below 38.2, we want to be short and aim for the 11, but we can see stochastic is below signal line, and also trading below that 38.2, which is also indicating that we are on a strong downtrend. Just this 38.2 level that you can see has been quite strong support for a couple of weeks. But let's see how this week goes. Maybe we do push above 61.8, possibly going back to the 50 moving average, or if we just push below 38.2 and short to the 11. On the monthly high-low, current level of support at 23.6, you can see for the past couple of days, just been sitting around this levels, resistance 38.2, only above the 61.8, we want to be long and aim for the 89. Below this zero level, we want to be short and aim for the minus 127. We can see we have reached this 11 by shorting below 38.2. We've reached this final target 11, so now only below the zero, we aim for the minus 127. So as I said, resistance 38.2, support 23.6. We're on a downtrend, 50 is above 21, above 8. Stochastic and signal line both still trading below 38.2. On the weekly high-low, this is the hourly time frame. Currently trading with a new week, a new Monday, above that 61.8. So we haven't respected the 50 yet. As soon as we do respect the 50, we'll have a long position open above 61.8. But for now, since we have not respected it, longs only above the 100. Candle close, break previous candle high. We aim for the 127, final target 161, with the stop being at the 77. If price comes down, candle close below the 38.2, break previous candle low. We aim for first target 23 and final target 11 for the take profit. Trend at the moment on the hourly for the Dow, let's have a quick look, looks a little bit consolidated. We can see 21 is still above 8, indicating the trend is downward. Both of them are trading above this 50 moving average, which might indicate price is tending to go in an uptrend again. So we just need to wait for this hourly candle to see if we do get that 821 crossover, indicating the trend is up. But currently 21 is still above 8, giving us that sign that trend is still a little bit down at this point, but we might get a change in that after 1 or 2 hourly candles. Stochastic and signal line also trading inside of this consolidation area between 50 and 38.2. So with getting this crossover, we also need to get that stochastic follow through to give us this double confirmation for an uptrend. On the daily high-low, we haven't respected this 50 yet, so short's only valid below the zero. If we go up, respect this 50 level, short will then be below the 38.2. But for now, since we haven't respected it, short below the zero, first target minus 127, final target minus 161.8, first target 127. And then the stop being at the 23.6. Otherwise, for longs, candle close above 61.8, 89 final target for the take profit. Trend at the moment for the 5 minute is up 8 above 21, above 50. Stochastic and signal line both trading above 61.8 as well. So both these indicators are telling us that trend is still up. However, we do have strong resistance at the 38.2 of daily high-low, support coming in from the 61.8 of the weekly. Quick look at the ALSI. Currently trading right in between that 100 and 89. Level of resistance is the 100, support is the 89. Above this 100 level, we aim for the 127. That has been fulfilled. You can see when we started, we pushed above that level, reached the 100. So now below this 100 level, we initially only aim for the 61.8, but you can see we are very extended away from the 50 moving average. The stochastic is below signal line, and also trading below this 80 level. So we can see stochastic is giving us a little bit momentum to the downside. However, moving averages are still indicating that the trend is up. As I said, above this 100, we want to aim for 127. That has been reached previously. So let's see what price does this week if we do break below this 89 or break above this 100 level again. On the monthly high-low daily time frame, level of support is the 0, resistance is the 11. Below the 0, we want to short and aim for this minus 127. Only above 61.8 do we want to be long and aim for the 89. But currently trend is down according to moving averages and stochastic, 50 above 21 above 8, stochastic below signal line and below 38.2 as well. So both these indicators are telling us that we want to be respecting these levels to the downside and that we'd rather be short on this time frame. On the weekly, we have respected this 50 level. So what we can do, candle close above 61.8, break previous candle high. First target 77, final target 89 for the take profit, with the stop being at the 50. Also trigger for a short candle close below this 38.2, break previous candle low. First target 23, final target 11. Trend at the moment is down. We can see 821 crossed over recently, so 21 is above 8, indicating that price is trending down below the 50 moving average. We can also see stochastic is still above signal line, but still trading inside of this consolidation area between 50 and 38.2. So it would be nice if we get a trigger short with stochastic following down through 38.2 and a solid moving average crossover, so we can get those confirmations for the trigger short below 38.2. Weekly high low for the ALSI. Trend is down in the 5 minutes, 50 above 21 above 8, stochastic and signal line, both trading below 38.2. You can also see this morning, since we've opened, resistance still remains at 50 of weekly high low. That is the resistance we are facing at the moment. No triggers for shorts, but trigger for a long candle close above this 100 level, the 0 level, break previous candle high. We aim for 23.6 first target, 38.2 final target. But along the way, we have to face the 61.8 of weekly and the 23.6 of monthly before we reach this 38.2. So we do have some strong resistance to the upside as we get this trigger for a long, but let's just keep an eye on it. Found strong support on the minus 127. So let's see where this takes us. Opening range, not really much. We've got that risk reward was out on this trigger for shorts, but we reached almost that final target 11. Now we're trading back in that consolidation area of the opening range. We can move on to US tech. Currently trading in between that 38.2 and 23.6. That is the levels of support and resistance. Below 38.2, we want to be short and aim for this 11. This is still open. We're still on our way to that 11. Trend is down. 50 above 21 above 8. Furthermore, above 61.8, we want to be long and aim for the 89. But currently, we can see trend is down according to moving averages, and stochastic trading below the signal line, also below this 20 level. So all the momentum is showing us that we want to be short in the long run. Then on the daily, this is the monthly high low for US tech. 50 above 21 above 8. Price is trending down. Below 38, we want to be short, aim for the 11. That has been reached. We can see this is holding us very strong support at the moment. And now only below 0, we want to aim for the minus 127, or furthermore above 61.8. We want to be long and aim for this 89. But before we reach that, we have to go back to 50 moving average, which can also be significant level of resistance. But at the moment, we still want to be short. If we do break down from the support level 11, break down from 0, we have a target that we are chasing, the minus 127. On the weekly high low, we haven't respected this 50 yet, so short will not be below 38.2. As soon as price comes up and respects this 50 level, short will then be valid below 38. But for now, shorts are only valid below the 0, aiming for minus 127 and minus 161 for the final target, stopping at the 23. And then longs, candle close above 61, break previous candle high, we aim for 77 and 89 final target, with the stop being at the 50. On the hourly, the trend is down, 50 above 21 above 8. Stochastic below signal line and trading below that 38.2 level as well. So everything on this time frame is telling us that we want to initially be short. On the daily high low, trend on the 5 minutes up, 8 above 21 above 50. Stochastic and signal line both trading above 61.8 as well. Next short only below the 0 level. We'll have to face the 23.6 of weekly and 11 of monthly before we go short below this level. First target being minus 127, final target minus 161 for the take profit. We have 11 of weekly, 0 of weekly, and 0 of monthly in our way if we go for a short and aim for this minus 161 level. Another trigger for a long candle close above 61.8. Break previous candle high, we aim for the 77, and then final target 89. On the DAX, yearly high low, resistance 23.6, support the 11, currently trading in between those two levels. Trend is down, 50 above 21 above 8, stochastic below signal line and below that 38.2. Only below this 0 level do we want to be short and aim for the 127. That has been reached below this 0 level. We've got that 127 now, only above the 0 level, which we are pushing right now. We are aiming to go back to this 38.2. reach that minus 127, we are on our way back to that 38.2. So then only if we reach that 38.2 above 61.8 do we aim for this 89 target. But so far we are well on our way back to 38.2. You can see we are so extended from this 50 moving average at the moment, but stochastic is below signal line, trading below 38, and moving averages are showing us that we still want to be short in the long run. On the monthly high-low, this is the daily time frame for the DAX. Current level of resistance is the 11, support is the 0. Below the 0, we want to be short and aim for the minus 127. That has been achieved. We went below the 0, got this 127 level, and now only above the 0 level do we want to be aiming back at that 38.2. So we'll see trend is still down 50 above 21 above 8. Stochastic is trading above the signal line and following back above this 38.2. So let's see if price pushes above the 0 back to 38.2 with a stochastic follow through above 61.8. On the weekly high low, we haven't respected this 50 yet for a short above 61.8. So for now, longs only above 100 is now valid. First target 127, final target 161 for the take profit, stopping at the 77. Next trigger shorts only below 38.2. With that first target 23 and final target 11 for the take profit, with the stop being at the 50. But currently on the hourly trend is up 8 above 21 above 50. Stochastic is above signal line and also trading above 61.8. So price is telling us that we initially want to be long and aim for a long trigger above this 100 level. Then finally, daily high low. We have respected this 50 level earlier, got a trigger for a long a little bit earlier this morning. Almost reached first target, got so close to that first target, and now we're just faffing around that level for a little bit. But we have 77 of daily high low as well as 89 of the weekly right there as a level of resistance. Very strong level of resistance, so just keep an eye on that. And then 0 of the monthly just above the 61.8 as well, holding us very firm support, but we haven't reached first target, so stop us not to entry it. But this trade is still open. Trend is up on the 5-minute, 50 above 21 above 8. 8 above 21 above 50. That's indicating trend is up. Stochastic is below signal line, but still trading slightly above the 61.8. So in hindsight, we still want to be long and aim for this final target 89. Let's move over to the 1-minute stories. Have a quick look where we're going to put our 1-minute grids on the Dow. See if this was a significant low. We've got a significant low over here, so it will be from the high to low. See on US tech. Sorry, this is the DAX. So got that significant touch of it there, 0. So from the lows to the highs. That is our DAX 1-minute grid. And possible extension flip setups coming from a significant level over here. So you're just going to keep trailing it from these highs. Possibility of a long above 38 back to 50. It's about 10 points. Put a quick buy stop in there. Took that buy. For the 5 points above that 77 off the 1-minute grid. Got that small little gap over there. Keep in mind, stop on this trade below 23.6. Just a quick entry. I'm out of that trade. I'm gonna grab myself a cup of coffee and we'll be back just before the market opens. Yeah. All right, guys, we're getting closer and closer to opening. A couple of seconds to go. We're just going to keep trading these extension fibs. What's the possibilities of a 33 stochastic up to 50 for trigger long? It's going to wait for the first 5-minute candle at least before we jump into a position. Let's just see what this opening gives us. Sorry, we've opened. We've opened. I'm going to put a quick bar stop in there for, let's say, 5 points. Ranges are pretty good on the DAX. Back to this 50 moving average. Or push my price up a little bit. To profit on that one. Keep trailing this extension flip on the Dow. Between 61 and back to 50. Still not enough to about 3.8 points. We need a minimum of 10. Separation for a short trigger there. Busy triggering on the DAX. On the Dow, 5-minute trend is down. So we can't put a trend chaser below this low. Going back to this 23.6, it's about 5 points. Taking that sell. Going to leave the TP at the 23.6. 2.8 points, but not going to move it. Rather going to leave it on that level. That 23 of the 1-minute grid is holding. Cannot push this back above this 38.2. I have to take a stop on that one. Taking profit on that. Gonna put this extension flip to the side. On DAX, 5-minute trend is still up. It is still above 21. Watch out 33 up through 50 on the Dow. I'll take that long. And 155 moving average holding us on the Dow 1 minute as resistance. Watch for 33 up through 50 on the DAX. DAX a lot of wicks and tails at the moment. Waiting for that buy opportunity. this candle closes above this low, we can put another sell stop for a trend chaser, but if it breaks it, we have to wait for more than 2 candle retracement. Really not the best of openings so far. Still have an available buy, 33 up through 50 coming up. If that triggers, I'll take it for the 5 points. Current resistance at the moment is 50 moving average on the 5 minutes. We've got 2 candles closing above it. See 1, 2. So sell stop does qualify. For 5 points. As I said, resistance still 50 moving average on 5 minutes. Watch 33 up through 50 on the DAX. I'm long on the DAX. Closing that one. 33 up through 50 on the Dow. Waiting for that. Got that 89% retracement, so now short below 38.2 is valid. Waiting for 33 up through 50 on the Dow. I'm long. Waiting for the 5 points. Took TP on that. Gonna keep extending this 1 minute grid. Going to put this extension flip to the side for now. Focus on the 1 minute grids. Our 5 minute trend is busy changing to the upside again. Resistance is the highs of the day so far. If Dow can confirm an uptrend, 8 above 21, we can put a buy stop above this 100 level for a trend chaser. There we go, 5 minute trend is up. We can put a buy stop at these highs. From the lows, to start tracking an extension fib below 61.8. We have about 15 points. We can put a sell stop. Also for the 5. DAX 500 trend is up, so let's wait for another candle close below this high so we can put a buy stop for a trend chaser. We're above the 89 of the weekly as well on the DAX. Waiting for another extension flip setup on the DAX. Going to wait for that one for a bit. DOW, we do have one coming from the lows, short below 61.8 for 5 points. Trend chaser above 100 also for the 5. So we've taken profit on the DOW. Going to pull this trade up to the 61.8. Need to keep trading these highs. Back to this flip, back to the 61.8. About 8 points. Wait for another opportunity for a trend chaser. Took that sell below 61.8. See if it struggles a little bit. Let's just aim for the 5 points. Start pulling an extension flip from these highs. We need another candle about 5. Support 38.2 of daily high low. Stop is above that 77 of the 1 minute grid. Watch for 33 down through 50 on the DAX. I'm going to sit out of that one for now. Dow really struggling at the moment to follow through for the 5. Take a profit on the Dow. $38 back to 50 is about 8.5 points, not enough on the DAX. Support, as I said, 38.2 of daily on the Dow. Resistance on the DAX, 77 of daily and 89 of weekly. See now below this candle, if we do it above 38.2 back to 50, about 10.6 points. Don't want to get into late there. Buy stop above this level. The trigger is only going to pull for the 5 points. Took the buy. Only going to go for the 5 points. Support currently the 77 off the 1 minute grid. So close to taking profit there on the DAX. Break previous candle level after you have to get out. If it goes above my entry again, I'll have to take manual TP, even if it doesn't hit to take profit. Something struggling there, holding as resistance at the moment. So that's 77 of the daily. Break previous candle low, I'm out. take my manual exit over there. Price is struggling to reach the TP. Minutes to go for that half past candle. Also a couple of minutes to go for the opening ranges. All right, guys, you can see we're currently sitting around this 50 moving average and 89 on the 1 minute for the Dow. A little bit of consolidation going on. Resistance is 38.2 of the daily for the Dow, resistance 77 of the daily for the DAX. But 33 down through 50 will be a valid trigger short for the DAX. I've got a total of 3 leads. What's this? Right, we've reached the 77, so now we can put a buy stop above 61.8 for the long. Points. We keep trailing this extension fib. Long still valid above this 38.2. However, I'm not going to put one in there right now since we have the 77 of the 1 minute grid as resistance. 33 down through 50 also triggered. You would have gotten your 5 points out of it. Our 5 minute trend looks like it wants to change again. We'll just wait for this 5 minute candle to close. We have our opening range levels. And keep trailing this extension fib. Now sitting around at 89% retracement from the highs. Need to wait for this 5 minute candle to close to confirm if the 5 minute trend is down. Five minute trend is down on the Dow, so we can put a sell stop below this low. I'm going to be aiming for this 11 of the 1 minute grid, about just more than 10 points. I'm going to delete this above 61.8. Took that sell stop on the Dow. Just going to put this extension flip to the side for now. Aiming for that 11. No resistance on the bigger time frames that I can see at the moment for the Dow. Only resistance is this 11 of the 1 minute grid. Break this candle high, I'll have to get out of this trade. I'm out. So waiting to see if we can get more than 5 candles and start drawing an extension flip from these lows. Watch out for possibility of a 33 stochastic up to 54 long. Also on the DAX, you can put a buy stop above this 38.2. Below 61.8. 5 points still not enough. We need a minimum of 10. Watch the possibility of a trigger separation short that will be valid. 5-minute trend is down. Resistance on the Dow is 50 moving average on 5 minutes. Definitely waiting for that long 30 above 38.2 for the 5 points.
I'm going to be
Our 5-minute trend is still down. I won't put a sell stop below this low because that is too close to this 11% retracement of the move. DAX 5-minute trend is still up. Push that long above 38.2. Support 61.8 of the 1-minute grid. Taking the buy at 5 points. Okay, take profit on that one. Watch 33 up through 50 for the long on the DAX. That is triggered with that candle close. Watch the 77 of the 1-minute grid as resistance. Also 33 up through 50 on the Dow. Just keep trading this extension crib from 61.77 by 5.4, still not big enough. Going to continue to trail this extension from on the Dow. Let's see how these ranges are. Below 61.8, 6.8, 6.6, still not big enough. Trigger 33 up through 54. Trigger long. Watch this 15 moving average resistance. 13 minutes to go for the 11 o'clock candle. Stochastic on Dow is triggered. On the Dow, level of resistance, 61.8 of weekly again. 50 moving average on 1. On the DAX, we're just trailing in between at 77 and 61.8. DAX up and coming level of resistance, 77 of daily, 89 of weekly. Dow 5-minute trend is still down. DAX 5-minute trend is still up.